is coming up.
Oh, cool. I'll have to look that up. It's the 4th of July, 10 minutes till 9, 68 degrees, and we are celebrating Independence Day. Enjoy. Ceremony starts in about 5 minutes. taking in all the people. Unlike most of my videos, I won't talk through it.
It was fine. Like I think the car ride actually was a lot. The car ride, I don't know why. Like I was just sitting down for 8 hours.
So amazing. First of all,
Units from 1775 from Billerica. Boston goes back a long ways.
yeah, you were used to it. It was literally the day before we had it.
I know, right? Everything's falling.
Everybody getting ready to go. So there's this ceremony, then there's a parade, then there's the reading of the Declaration. We're going to do all those. And then we'll go out to Long Wharf and watch the USS Constitution go by. And then we'll go down and watch the Fife and Drum Corps in Government Crossing. And then we'll just kind of wander around Christopher Columbus Park. There's stuff everywhere. Trying to make sure I don't lose my microphone. Sorry for any noise. Time for Desert Storm.
Oyez, oyez. Welcome to the 249th Independence Day celebration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Boston as we celebrate the 249th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Winston Churchill once said that American democracy is the worst form of government, except for all the other forms that have been tried. It is the initiation of that democracy, the signing of the Declaration of Independence, that we celebrate here in Boston today, as we have for well over 249 years. Our celebration is dedicated to the men and women of the United States Armed Forces. We will begin today with our traditional flag ceremony, followed by Boston's Independence Day Parade. The first stop on our parade route will be the Granary Burying Ground for a short ceremony and the laying of wreaths at the graves of John Hancock, Peter Faneuil, Robert Treat Paine, Samuel Adams, and Christmas Adams. The parade will then continue to the Old State House for the annual 4th of July reading of the Declaration of Independence.
We're going to
Joining me here on stage are City Councilors, retired U.S. Navy veteran, and City Councilor Ed Flynn and Mrs. Flynn. City Councilor at Large, Erin Murphy. Mayor Michelle Wu.
She's the one with the baby.
Director of Special Events. Commissioner of Veteran Services for the City of Boston, and retired Navy veteran Robert Santiago. Captain Stephen Colella, Captain Commanding of the Ancient and Honorable Artillery Company, and his staff. First Lieutenant Michael Warbrick, Second Lieutenant Ronald Barnes, Chief of Staff Captain Robert Inlick Jr., past Captain Commanding, and Adjutant Sergeant Major retired Michael Drumming. The Ancient and Honorable Artillery Company of Massachusetts holds the distinction of being the oldest chartered military organization in North America and the third oldest chartered military organization in the world. And last but not least, our vocalist for today, Boston Police Department Officer Stephen McNulty. Captain Coella, Captain Commanding of the Ancient Honorable Artillery Company, kindly have your adjutant, Sergeant Major Michael Drumming, call the parade to attention and present arms for the singing of our national anthem by Officer Stephen McNulty, accompanied by the Zarva Military Band.
Adjutant, walk the line, assemble the guys, troops.
Agents, attention! Present arms! Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Bring your units to order arms.
Order, arms!
Take Ross McNulty and the Zarva Band.
Parade, rest!
It is now my honor to introduce a 20-year retired Navy veteran and City of Boston Veteran Services Commissioner to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, Commissioner Robert Santiago. Good morning, everyone. Morning, Mayor Wu, City Councilors, Ancient and Honorable Captain Commanding Captain Stephen Coletta, Brigadier General John Driscoll, my fellow agents, and Massachusetts Veterans of Foreign Wars Senior Vice Commander Craig Diol, distinguished guests from around this great nation and from around the world. Happy 4th of July! Here in Boston, the Pledge of Allegiance holds a unique importance for us. These 31 words affirm the values and the freedom that the American flag represents and are recited while facing the Stars and Stripes. On this 4th of July, in the heart of the city where the American Revolution was born, we gather not only to celebrate our independence, but to reflect on the values that unite us as a people. When we recite the Pledge of Allegiance, first written in 1892 and later evolved and included in the U.S. Flag Code in 1942, we're not just honoring the flag, we are renewing a promise to be one nation, a promise to defend liberty, a promise to strive for justice, justice for all. That promise was first spoken into action right here in Boston, from the Boston Massacre to the Boston Tea Party, the Battle of Bunker Hill, and the evacuation of Dorchester Heights, just to name a few. This city played a pivotal role in sparking the very idea of America. These streets are all filled with the spirit of those who believed in something bigger than themselves, a future built on freedom and a shared purpose. So as we look ahead to the 250th anniversary of this great nation, the Pledge of Allegiance reminds us that our story is still being written. Today, let us recite the Pledge of Allegiance, not out of routine, but with gratitude, reflection, and with resolve. Let it remind us of the generations who sacrificed for the freedoms that we all enjoy today. So at this time, please remove any headdress with your right hand and hold it while resting your right hand over your heart. Veterans and those in uniform, hand salute and join me as we recite our Pledge of Allegiance.
Company, attention! Present arms.
I pledge allegiance
To
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner. It is now my distinct privilege to introduce the Mayor of the City of Boston, Mayor Michelle Wu.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Independence Day and welcome to Boston. This is the city that started it all, and I want to start by recognizing and thanking all those who continue to protect our freedom, independence, and democracy today. Thank you to all of our active duty service members, our veterans, military families, and Gold Star families. I'm so grateful to be joined here by my colleagues on the City Council, Councillor Flynn and Councillor Murphy, by the hardest working Commissioner of Veterans Affairs in the country, Commissioner Rob Santiago. Thank you so much, Captain Colella and Colonel Fife, and to all of those who are joining today, but who also join every single year to make this the best celebration across the country. We have been celebrating 250th anniversary milestones in Boston's history for some time now, because this is the city that gave birth to our American democracy. We mark 250 years since Paul Revere's Midnight Ride, the Battle of Bunker Hill, and on their own, these individual moments weren't necessarily special, because many wars start with a warning of advancing troops. The Battle of Bunker Hill itself was actually a military defeat. But taken together, each of these moments are an essential part of a greater whole. Pull any one of those threads, and the delicate fabric of our democracy would have unraveled. 250 years ago today, George Washington had just issued his first general orders to begin transforming our militia into a well-organized army. We had just lost the Battle of Bunker Hill 2 weeks prior, and the British, bitter about the toll that we took, burned Charlestown to the ground and occupied Boston. It would still be 8 grueling months before we forced the British out of our city on Evacuation Day. And of course, a year before we declare our independence as a country. It would be 8 months before we forced the British out, and a year before we declare our independence. But there was no way of knowing that 250 years ago today. All Bostonians knew at the time was what we continue to hold true today. That there is a difference between right and wrong, that there's a difference between freedom and tyranny, and that what we do in each moment matters, because a better future for our families is always worth fighting for. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for being a part of the City of Boston. Happy Independence Day.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. And now the Civic band, under the direction of the band leader, they will now play the Stars and Stripes Forever.
And if you were at home, like, I'm gonna get my stuff like that. I need to rotate a bit. Now rotate this way. And on the side correct.
And at this time, we'd like to wish a happy anniversary to Frank and Mrs. Zava. Their anniversary falls on the 4th of July. They were married on the 4th of July, and they take the time every single year to come here to celebrate the anniversary and the 4th of July with the City of Boston. So thank you very much, and wish Frank our best. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's flag ceremony. We will be moving up to the granary for a brief ceremony. There'll be a musket volley and playing of taps. If you could clear
Be prepared
this
for the
way,
musket volley.
both sides, at least 10 feet pathway so that the band and the marching units can get through there. It would be greatly appreciated.
So we can see them come by.
Bands,
I did this last year, so we're cheating.
Captain Commanding Colella, have your adjutant bring the units to attention and prepare to move out for the parade road.
I'm gonna try to shove her way in here.
If the units can stay in place, just make your movements and stand fast first.
我挤进前面去了，是吧？
We'll raise up once they start. I'd show you, but I'm not. There's a drone up above us. Ready for these muskets to go off. They're loud. Get ready. I warned you.